Hello, my friends. So, today I want to talk about something very interesting that has been on my mind for a little while now. I keep thinking about it, keep hearing things here and there, and I decided to make a video about it and see what you guys think. Um, I will talk about what is coming in the fall, possibly will happen this year, and they're just like I said, there's like many things that have been coming to my attention, and I just want to discuss why we have to prepare for fall, for autumn. Of course, this is like September, October, November into December, and there's things that even that may happen in December that people have dreams about and visions and prophetic words. So, but let's start with fall. We as Christians should prepare for fall since a lot of things may happen this year. And this is a very big year. 2024 is like everyone knows here in America, it's election year. And I'm sure a lot of you have thought what I've been thinking lately. All those dreams that Pastor Dana Coverstone had back 4 years ago, I'm thinking they're all coming true this year. Why do I think that? Well, just giving you my thinking, why I feel, and I'm sure you guys will feel the same way. So, today I wanted to discuss with you and have everyone, we as Christians, have to prepare for fall. It just, for instance, there's a lot of prophets, a lot of bloggers, a lot of people who hear from God. They are getting warnings for fall time. Fall time, as everyone knows, is when the harvest, God's judgment comes. And in the Bible, it's been like that. In the recent years, everything seems to happen in the fall time. Non-Christian people understand that as well, and they talk about the things that may happen in the fall. They're talking about that there's things like, for instance, I'm going to tell you, one lady I was talking or listening to, her name is Danielle DiMartino. You can look it up if you like. But she was talking about a lot of people in this world are like, she's warning, and a lot of people are warning about the housing prices. There will be inflation. It's happening already, but they're thinking that come fall, the inventory of buildings and houses, they think their prices will collapse. A recession may happen, and a depression may happen. And they will, of course, tell that it's political, and that's what to look for. But they're even talking about it right now in the summertime. And if they're talking about it, it means possibly it will happen. They're talking about there's a lot of companies that are closing slowly, and your neighbor may not have a job tomorrow, or you may not have a job tomorrow. So the experts they see how the companies are closing here and there, and they're stating the federal may cut rates in September, which will trigger a lot of things to happen. So like I said, God's calendar, he goes by his calendar too. So as we know, in the fall time, there's a harvest coming. We reap what we sow. The God's holidays start in I think October this year. So if you look online, different places, different churches, people kind of are getting same confirmation that something may happen this fall time. And one person I was listening to, she kept hearing September, 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 prepare for September. Which September, of course, we're not sure, but people are getting like similar kind of warnings that prepare for fall, brace yourself. Some people feel like there's a war that will happen because there's judgment that's coming to America, but will it happen this fall? Nobody really knows. I had a lady who had a dream about a nuclear war that's coming to America, and that one she stated it will come in the winter time. And she even mentioned a year, but she didn't want to, like, she saw the year, but she didn't want to say the year since she did not want to have everyone panic or get worried. But she said, we as Christians should pray for God to keep us in a safe place, for us to be prepared for no matter what happens in our life will be good. Christian people should not be afraid for anything. We should be prepared no matter what happens. We have to be prepared to even go to God, to heaven, if we need to. If we die or something happens, if something happens like that, of course nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to live a long and prosperous life. But things happen, and you can't really predict anything like that. But as I was listening to Jonathan Kahn, and he said, we are in a prophetic moment, which is like this year, in a prophetic moment. It's like something will happen, will happen. And he was even talking about, you can listen to him, he had a video he made a few months ago. It's called New Warning for America. Jonathan Kahn, Chahn, Discovering a Prophetic Warning for America. And he was talking about how everything happened in September, how things activated in September, how everything got, even like 9/11, it happened in September. I'm sure all of you are aware of that. So lots of things are happening in September. And even, I think he even said that America got established in September. But you need to know history to know for sure. But it just shows that this will be an interesting year. It will be a year of the shaking. That's what they call it. We should be the sons and daughters of God. We should know the time we are living in. The people of this world, they do not know the times. They look around, they think everything is perfectly fine. The sun is shining, oh well, it's good, oh, everything is perfect. They don't notice those little hints that are coming, all those little things that are happening in life that we have to be aware and have to notice. That's the number one thing. You have to be aware of your surroundings, aware of what's happening in the world, aware of what God is doing. Because God is not just sitting in and waiting, He's doing things. There's things that are happening in the spiritual realm. For instance, Perry Stone also made a video earlier this year, an urgent warning for the United States. God is always preparing His people. He's always giving us warnings. He's always giving us dreams, visions, prophetic words of things that will happen. And I feel strongly in my spirit that something will happen this fall. Things will happen this fall, and we should be prepared. In many of my dreams, I had wait for fall, and then it was like I saw the leaves, the yellow leaves, and there was big turmoil, and I knew something may happen in the fall time. Of course, America will be judged for shedding innocent blood. There was bills that were signed for abortion and killing innocent babies, and there's a lot of things that are happening these days. If you read the news, you probably are aware of things that are happening. So so what brought to my attention was the Dana Carverstone dreams that he had 4 years ago. And actually he recently made another video called another dream he had called When Congress Tanks the Nation, which is very interesting too. He had like seen four billboards. The first two he thinks are already have happened. Like the first billboard had riots on it, people protesting. The second had college protesting. The third had like state houses and courts and a lot of protesting going on. And the fourth one, he saw a White House on fire. And like things were happening in the White House that he has seen in the dream. It's very interesting. You should look into it. I think he just posted it. I'm not sure how recent, but it's pretty recent. But what I was thinking about was that God is preparing his people. And I went back to his old dreams that he had. I think the one especially that was about the calendar dream, that's we were all thinking like, oh, it will happen 4 years ago and things will happen. And maybe some portions of it have happened, but a lot of people were like, oh, he's not true prophet. It's not did not happen fully. But those people judge too fast. You need to wait. God's dreams usually take a while to come true. So I'm thinking this will be the year when it will start coming true, possibly into next year. So if you're interested what he had in those dreams, go back to his website and read or watch his dreams again, because those are all the calendar dream, all the things that happened, and then the brace yourself, because there's a lot of things that will be so crazy and so. There was a dream about the economy falling, so all of those things are showing that it may happen in the fall. So yeah, it will be very good for us to even now, if you start praying now in July or even almost the 1st of August, if we start putting your whole August to praying and fasting as much as you can for God to show you the way, God will answer you. He will show you what you need to do. He will show you things that you may need to change. He may show you what you need to do, how to prepare yourself, what will happen for you. And you may be already living in a good place and you'll be safe there. You'll be good. But some people will have a lot of problems. Another lady, a friend of ours, who said she had a dream many years ago. She had a dream that the economy of America will fall. And once it does, it'll be such crazy chaos. People will be out of control, and they will start fighting each other for a piece of bread. They'll be fighting, and they'll start walking from house to house looking for food. Well, I could imagine if fast foods are not open, restaurants are not open, and people don't have food in their house, what will they do? And if the economy has fallen, there's no food in the stores, and people are going crazy. Yeah, just imagine what could happen. And it will really be chaos on the streets. So it's good to be living in a place of safety where God wants you to live. That's my goal for this month of August. I want to pray and fast every day. You don't have to fast all 30 days. You can even fast like no breakfast. You just fast for a few hours, and then you have no breakfast and no lunch. Fast, pray for God. Seek Him. Ask Him, what do you want me to do? Show me what I should do. You can one day don't look at your phone. No news, no games, nothing like that. If you're into that, try to fast from things that take your time. From maybe, I'm not sure if you're like reading books that you shouldn't be reading or watching movies that you shouldn't be watching. All those time should be spent with God. Because if you want God to protect you and keep you safe and your family, this is the time, this is the last month to prepare yourself. Because fall is coming and you never know what will happen. And even if nothing happens, even if election goes smoothly and everything goes well, there's lots of prophecy that the economy will fall once the new president starts. And when that happens, like I said, it may be very chaotic and maybe very crazy. So that time you'll need to be in a good place, somewhere where you'll be safe, your people will, your family will be safe, and you won't be crying to God afterwards. God, what should I do? Why did you not warn me? God is preparing you right now. He wants to warn you right now. He wants to have you run to Him right now while it's quiet, while it's good, while it's peaceful. We need to seek Him right now. So my goal is for the month of August, praying and seeking the Lord and see what He will tell us. What should we do? What should we do? And if God will portray His goodness and His wisdom to us, and He will tell us what to do, we will do it, because God is a good God and He wants His people to be safe. Yeah, and also going back to Dana Carverstone dream on the Silver Line, I think it's called. In that dream, he saw a vision about an army that wants to fight the evil army. And the good army was very disorganized, very unprepared. They were like, oh my goodness, what should we do? All those people who are not prepared, all those people, all the Christians who are not seeking the Lord right now. Because only 10 people out of that big army of Christians who were prepared, who are willing to fight. Those are 10 people who are now praying, who are now fasting, who are looking, who are seeking the God. They will have a good fight and they will be winners. But the people, the regular Christians who don't care, who do the things what they do and they don't care about God, those are Christians they'll be really tested. And it will be very sad. Actually, in this last dream that Dana Carverstone said, he did mention that as he saw the dream, he said he saw a man who stood on some kind of high ground, and he said, "For the time of testing will be increased, and it will test everyone who is in me." I think that was Jesus. So, and then said, ready or not. So the time of testing is coming. It's coming. We have to get ready. And even if you don't believe Dana Carverstone dreams and you don't believe prophetic words, I'm sure in your spirit you can feel in your bones that you have to get ready. You have to prepare. So this is my calling to you. Let's do this for the month of August. Let's seek God. Let's see what He tells us, and then write in your comments what you feel. If you have been preparing for fall as well, if you have heard similar stories and similar dreams that something may happen in the fall, let me know. God bless you all, and you all take care.